Let's get real. Cost of living has jumped nearly 15% in just 2 years. That's not just a number on a chart, it's a tidal wave that's hit every household, every wallet, and every plan you thought you had for the future. That's not just your coffee costing more, it's a seismic shift that's changing how we live. Suddenly, the little luxuries, like grabbing a pastry with your morning brew or picking up your favorite snack, feel like splurges. Even the basics, like bread and milk, are eating up more of your paycheck. It's the difference between saving for a future and just scraping by. For many, the idea of putting money aside for a rainy day has become a distant memory. Now, it's about making it to the end of the month without dipping into savings, if you have any left at all. The stories of buying a house for the price of a used car. Total fantasy now. Homeownership, once a rite of passage, feels out of reach for an entire generation. Renters aren't spared either, monthly payments keep climbing, and the dream of a place to call your own slips further away. This isn't just a headline, it's the daily reality for billions. Every trip to the store, every commute, every bill that lands in your mailbox is a reminder that the world has changed, and not in your favor. We're all feeling the squeeze, and somehow, we're supposed to act like it's normal. Conversations with friends and co-workers are filled with stories of cutting back, skipping outings, or putting off plans just to keep up. Every choice you make, what you eat, where you live, is dictated by these rising costs. It's not just about budgeting, it's about rethinking your entire lifestyle, sometimes overnight. Ignoring it is like driving blindfolded. You might move forward, but you have no idea what's coming. The uncertainty is exhausting, and it's easy to feel lost in the fog of constant change. The dream of working hard and building a good life feels like it's on back order, with no tracking number. The rules have changed, and the finish line keeps moving further away. The goalposts keep moving, and it's not your fault. No matter how hard you try, the system seems rigged to keep you running in place. This is a global economic shift, not a personal failure. People everywhere, from big cities to small towns, are facing the same uphill battle. Why talk about this now? Because the problem is at a breaking point. The cracks in the system are showing, and ignoring them won't make them go away. It's not just for economists. This is for everyone who's ever wondered where their money went. If you've ever felt alone in this struggle, know that you're not. We're breaking down the hidden costs and economic forces quietly reshaping our world. It's time to pull back the curtain and see what's really going on. Let's dive in. You get paid, and for a brief moment, it feels like you're on top of the world. There's a rush of excitement as you see that deposit hit your account, and maybe you even start to imagine what you'll do with it, treat yourself, save a little, or finally pay off that lingering bill. But then reality sets in. Rent is due, loan payments are waiting, and the stack of bills on the table isn't getting any smaller. Suddenly that paycheck doesn't seem so big anymore. The money you just earned seems to vanish almost instantly, slipping through your fingers before you even have a chance to enjoy it. It's not just your imagination, it's basic math. The numbers don't lie, and they're telling a tough story. The gap between what you earn and what you can actually buy is getting wider every year. Groceries, gas, rent, everything costs more, and your paycheck just can't keep up. Even if your pay goes up a little, if prices are rising faster, you're actually falling behind. It's like running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up. That's why a salary that felt comfortable 5 years ago now barely covers the basics. What used to be considered a good wage is now just the starting line. People are working longer hours, picking up side gigs, and hustling harder than ever, just to keep their heads above water. The grind never seems to stop. Supporting a family on a single income? That's almost unheard of now. Most households need 2 or more incomes just to get by. We're more educated and productive than any generation before, but somehow, we're less financially secure. Degrees and hard work don't guarantee stability anymore. Your paycheck is fighting a losing battle against inflation, stagnant wages, and rising costs. A 3% raise might sound good, but it doesn't go far. If inflation is 5%, that raise actually means you're earning less in real terms. The numbers on your pay stub might go up, but your buying power goes down. It's a financial illusion. Bigger numbers, but less power. Your paycheck looks larger, but it buys less and less. The system is set up in a way that makes your paycheck feel smaller every year, no matter how hard you work. It's important to recognize that it's not your fault. It's the environment we're all living in. You're not alone in feeling this way. When you step back and see the bigger picture, you can start to look for real solutions instead of blaming yourself for things you can't control. Shift your mindset from, what am I doing wrong, to, how do I navigate this? That's the first step to taking back control. Remember, understanding the system is the beginning of your power. When you know what you're up against, you can start to make smarter moves, and that's where your real strength begins. Housing is the biggest expense for most people, and it's become a battle. The dream of homeownership, out of reach for many, especially young people. Saving for a down payment is nearly impossible when rent eats half your income. This isn't just a big city problem anymore, it's everywhere. Cities like Boise and Austin have seen prices skyrocket as people move in, driving up costs for locals. The rental market is just as brutal. Landlords can raise rent, and options are limited. You can't put down roots or plan for the future when you're living lease to lease. The system benefits property owners and investment firms, while renters feel powerless. Why? Low housing supply, big investors buying up homes, and restrictive zoning laws. The result, shelter is becoming a luxury, not a given. The basic need for a roof over your head is now a prize to be won. That's the new reality. Let's talk food. Grocery shopping used to be routine, now it's a source of anxiety. Food prices keep climbing, quietly draining your budget week after week. This isn't just an inconvenience, in some places it's a crisis. Even in wealthy countries, staples like bread and pasta have jumped in price. Shrinkflation is everywhere. Same price, smaller package. Why? Supply chain issues, climate change, and global conflicts all play a part. A drought in Brazil or a war in Europe can raise your grocery bill at home. Rising food costs force tough choices. Healthy food or cheap calories. This impacts public health and creates food deserts. The cost of groceries isn't just about money, it's about nutrition and well-being. Every meal is a reminder of the slow-motion heist on your wallet. It's a crisis served up daily. Healthcare, the expense that terrifies everyone. In many places, getting sick is a financial disaster. In the US, a trip to the ER can cost as much as a used car. New drugs save lives, but at $200,000 a year, who can afford them? Even with insurance, premiums and deductibles keep rising. In other countries, public healthcare has hidden costs. Long waits, gaps in coverage, people delay care, ration meds, or live with pain because of cost. The toll isn't just financial, it's stress, anxiety, and lost quality of life. Healthcare costs are the ultimate hidden fee, putting a price on your well-being. It's a system that asks, how much is your health worth? Why is everything so expensive? The big culprit. Inflation. Inflation is a slow leak in your wallet. Prices rise, your money buys less. A little inflation is normal, but when it spikes, it's a monster. Wages are supposed to keep up, but for most, they haven't. You're working harder, but your share of the pie is shrinking. Government policy matters, interest rates, taxes, minimum wage, and social safety nets all shape your reality. Weak minimum wage, workers fall behind. Tax cuts for the wealthy, inequality grows. Corporate consolidation, fewer companies, higher prices. These aren't accidents, they're choices made by people in power. Understanding this helps you see the bigger picture. Beyond the big expenses, there's a new threat: subscription creep. Streaming, music, cloud storage, food delivery. Each one seems small, but together they drain your account. $10 here, $15 there. It adds up fast. Companies love this model. Small recurring payments are easy to ignore. Before you know it, you're spending hundreds a month on digital services. Previous generations didn't have to budget for 5 streaming platforms. The danger? These payments are invisible, automated, easy to forget. Many of us pay for subscriptions we don't even use. It's a modern financial trap that requires vigilance. Audit your subscriptions. Ask, do I really need this? The small stuff adds up, quietly eating away at your budget. Don't let subscription creep win. Take back control. Let's put it all together. Housing, food, healthcare, wages, and subscriptions. It's overwhelming, but awareness is your first tool. The rising cost of living isn't your fault. It's a systemic issue. Millions are struggling. You're not alone. Understanding these hidden costs is empowering. When you know what's happening, you can make smarter choices. Maybe it's rethinking your career, your living situation, or your spending habits. Maybe it's getting involved to push for better policies. Knowledge turns you from a passive victim into an active participant. Use this awareness to make choices that align with your goals. Don't despair. Use what you know to create change. You have more power than you think. We've covered a lot, and it's heavy, but this is where you come in. The truth is, your financial journey is unique, and you have the power to shape it. No matter where you're starting from, you can take small steps that add up to big changes over time. Start by tracking your spending. Write down every purchase, no matter how small, and review your bank statements regularly. This simple habit can reveal patterns you never noticed before. You might be surprised where your money goes. Sometimes it's the little things, like daily coffees or streaming subscriptions, that add up quickly. This isn't about cutting all joy, it's about conscious spending. Enjoy what matters most to you, but do it with intention and awareness. Decide what matters to you, and put your money there. Maybe it's travel, family, or building a safety net. Whatever your priorities, let your budget reflect them. Take control of your financial story, instead of letting it be written for you. Every decision you make is a step toward the future you want. There are tons of resources, apps, books, podcasts, to help you learn more. You don't have to figure it all out alone. You don't have to be an expert overnight. Just get curious. Explore new ideas, ask questions, and keep learning at your own pace. Most importantly, talk about it. Money shouldn't be taboo. Honest conversations can break down barriers and help everyone grow. Share your experiences, tips, and challenges with friends and family. You never know who you might inspire or help along the way. The more we talk, the more we learn, and the stronger we get. Jump into the comments. Share your story. Let's support each other and build a network of knowledge. What's the most surprising cost you've faced? Was it a medical bill, a car repair, or something totally unexpected? What's your best money-saving tip? Maybe it's meal prepping, using coupons, or finding creative ways to cut costs. Let's build a community and learn from each other. Together we can face challenges and celebrate wins. The cost of living is high, but ignorance costs even more. Knowledge is your best defense against rising prices and unexpected expenses. Let's get smart about our money. Together, your story matters and your actions can inspire others to take control too.